Previously on Dread and Breakfast. Emergency HOA meeting. Now. Smoke bomb. You see, actually, 3 young hooligans wash the minibus that they were graffitiing.
Mitt takes a test tube out of his pocket and collects a sample.
The ground was eating the bodies. And it's happening again.
Weren't you like 12? Because right now, all 3 of you, frankly, are suspects.
Dee Dee, I think at a certain point, you have to trust your fellow members of the HOA.
We could conduct a seance. The door opens again, and Herb walks in.
Oh, good, yes. Let's be concerned about the budget. We have bigger problems.
I love the idea that, Dee Dee's just getting, increasingly sloshed as this scene is going on.
Oh, yeah. All right, which one of you dumb motherfuckers wrote on my door? And there's red paint. It scrawls out, "The door must be opened." Y'all, the tower looks bad. It's looked worse, but that's...
It's fine.
Is it?
Just don't pull from that bottom row there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can kill someone with the first pull. All right, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back. Archie has come into the room and is losing his absolute shit on all of you. Someone has written on the door to his beloved archive.
How fresh, is the paint still wet?
Is the paint still paint?
I don't like still in that sentence.
That's a really good question. I am not going to Google how long it takes for paint to dry.
What if we get some paint right now and we could just watch it?
Yeah.
We
and find
could.
out that
Yeah,
way?
you could do that. We'll say paint dries in an hour, and this paint is still wet.
Interesting, because it wasn't on the door when we went in, and we've been in here.
Not that long.
Okay. Well, also, what time of day is it? Is it evening by this point?
Let's say it's around dinner time, whatever that means to you, dear listener.
Okay.
Okay, one of you motherfuckers needs to tell me right now what you did to who did this? Which one of you? Which one of you?
Mitt walks up to Archie and just places a hand on his nose to calm him down.
Make a poll. Archie's gonna slap you.
No! Our archivist?
Archie moves to hurt you as you do this. Archie is not okay.
And I swiftly move out of the way.
Yeah, you go to put your hand on his nose, and he goes to, strike at you, and you have to, take 2 steps back.
No, I think I just, sneak myself and then touch his nose.
If you're still going to touch his nose, I need you to pull again.
Okay.
He is not about having his nose booped at this moment.
I like to think that Mitt has to do this once every 2 to 3 weeks.
Nice.
Wait, why does Mitt have to do this once every 2 to 3 weeks?
Because Archie strikes me as the type to have a meltdown fairly regularly.
Okay, yeah. This is a... I don't want to say practiced maneuver, because I hate this, but it's a proven strategy.
Mitt takes his 2 fingers and places them gently atop Archie's nose and says, There, young archivist.
You do this, you see... It's kind of like when you do this to a dog. He's instantly shocked out of whatever mood he was in, and he kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see him counting his breaths as he's inhaling and then exhaling.
Mitt is counting with him. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9. Very good.
I'm sorry I lost my cool. Everyone, what I meant to say was, which one of you dumb motherfuckers wrote on my door?
Well, it was none of us. We were all in here conversing. I didn't see anything on the door when we came in. Dee Dee, Don, did you?
No. Archie, I need you to know that I slide the soup bowl behind my giant bag so we can't see it anymore. Despite most of how we act, we're not trying to sabotage the collection.
Dee Dee, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you sober in this moment?
Well,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Define sober. Functional, for sure.
Are you a functioning drunk?
You don't get to be this old. You don't survive the world wars without a little bit of alcoholism.
Honestly, fair. I'll allow that.
You just gotta invoke the world wars and then you're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
This feels very like Dee Dee. Dee Dee, I appreciate you saying that. I do not believe you. I have noticed, Don, that several of my artifacts have gone missing. And I think I've heard about them appearing in a certain place, but that's fine. That's not what I'm interested in right now. Why are we all here? I thought I reserved the children's area for this meeting. What's going on? And Chauncey kind of looks at him and says, my friend, we had to meet here. This is the proper place for the HOA to meet. We cannot meet in the children's area. What are we? Kids?
I believe we were also hoping to discuss a gruesome murder, so, not really a good thing to do around the young ones.
That's why I...
What does the door say?
You can read it, I assume.
Okay, he goes to read it.
Oh, okay. And it says, the door must be opened.
Oh, the door.
The door, capital D.
Yeah, what's the capitalization of how it's written?
Christ almighty. I don't...
All caps.
Yeah, honestly, thank you, Jacob. It's all in capital letters.
So if Dad wrote this...
An excellent deduction.
This is interesting, though, because I do think canonically we agreed off mic that Mitt Nimsey writes in all caps. I think if you look at Christine's character sheet, she did write all of her answers in all capital letters. Hey, Fob.
Oh my God.
From what I saw on Derek's house, the word burn, I think, was that also in all caps?
It was.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Hey, Mitt, what the fuck?
I'm not a father.
Couldn't be me. I'm not a dad.
Okay, but you, who came in first?
Chauncey was in the room when the three of you guys arrived. I think the three of you all kind of arrived within seconds of each other. I think you all came in together. It was you guys, then it was Alice, then it was Herb, and then finally Archie.
Dee Dee, I've been in this room with you the entire time. It just so happens that that's in capital letters, but I mean, I'm willing to take a handwriting test, but you've seen me in here. How could I possibly have written anything on the door?
Okay, fair enough. Logically, I guess it checks out. But rather than a handwriting test, do you want to take a sample of this stuff too? Because there was red stuff on Derek's house, and on the bus, and now here?
Sure.
You get a little, a test tube, and you're able to take some of this red paint and put it in.
As I'm taking the sample, do I notice a scent of any kind?
Copper.
Oh my God, wait. Oh my God, wait. In a drunken stupor, Dee Dee points at Chauncey. Wait a minute, didn't you say there were kids graffitiing your house? Like, this morning at the meeting?
I like to think that the way that Dee Dee solves all crimes is just by getting incredibly drunk and being like, aha!
It's like the reverse Angela Lansbury.
Jessica Fletcher, move over. Okay, what did your house say?
My house, the children had written on my house that all will be consumed. It seemed odd at the time. Do you think the two are related, Dee Dee?
I mean, I think it's weird that it keeps coming up. If it smells like copper pennies, I think maybe we'd, get it tested. Do you think, oh my God, do you think the killer wrote it in Derek's blood on Derek's own house? Do you think that would be so fucked? That would be so fucked. And then his kids clean it off, Bob. Don't do that. You can't. You cannot have done that. No.
I'm just imagining her like drunkenly staggering around the room as she's like, oh my God, can you imagine?
Oh, yes. Like fully pacing with like her cane, like gesticulating.
My poor nephews, they cleaned their father's blood. That's pretty dark and gruesome, Marissa. Making a note.
No. But I think we should get it tested. Man, how long can we go to the spectrometer? I haven't seen your wife in so long for tea. We have to do something.
She is expecting me home for dinner soon.
Now, I wouldn't turn down a spot of dinner.
Can I come?
No.
I would love to. As the assistant interim volunteer coroner, I really would appreciate joining you all on this lab testing adventure.
Don't you need to decontaminate yourself?
Do I need to decontaminate? No, I just need to,
I thought as the volunteer's 3-time elected light hanging coordinator for the Harvest Festival in 3 days, you were really supposed to be doing that this evening, though.
Dee Dee, you want to make me a poll?
To have Alice not come?
To push Alice out of the scene?
Do it.
See, the funny thing is that I want you to, because I don't want to be Alice, but...
Now, the tower is bad. I'm still going to do it.
Oh my God.
Dee Dee hates her.
Amazing.
That's fair. Oh no. Oh.
Dee Dee. Dee Dee was almost removed from the scene. Oops, daisy.
I'm sweating. Dee Dee, you remind Alice very gently but firmly that she is the head of the light hanging committee for the Harvest Festival. And Alice looks very grumpy at you, and you can tell she's about to say something when you all hear like a big wham as Herb's hand like completely slaps the table, and then he lifts it up and picks up a spider from under his hand, opens his pocket, and just like tucks it in. Kind of gestures for you all to like go on.
Herb's a little freak.
Herb is a little freak. What's he gonna do with it?
Is Herb a McGupple? He is Herb a McGupple.
Is that why he doesn't talk? Because you don't want to fucking rhyme?
No one knows Herb's last name, and as far as you know, he's never spoken.
Well, meeting adjourned, I guess. What's for dinner?
To the Nimsy's house.
We cut to the inside of the Nimsy residence.
Nimsy land.
Mitt, how's your house look?
Beautiful. My wife is an excellent interior decorator.
Perfect.
She loves to entertain. Look at this beautiful meatloaf that she's made. And Mitt gives her a kiss on the cheek.
Aw. So it's all of us and Chauncey and Archie, or no?
Archie is not about to leave his archive. He is fixing it after you all were in it again.
It's so fair.
I think Chauncey would join.
Chauncey, I know you love my wife's meatloaf.
And we're in the basement. You know, the spiral effect plays and it goes back, and you guys are now in the Nimsy basement after having enjoyed a delicious, delightful meatloaf. Dawn, what was the weird thing in the meatloaf that you just ate?
Careful.
I wouldn't call it weird, a little more unusual or just uncommon. You sensed a little hint of, was it cardamom in there?
Ooh.
And maybe some other curry spices.
Ooh, okay, Mrs. Nimsy. I can fuck with that.
Yeah, that was just for flavor. Literally.
Ah.
Yeah, delicious.
So how long until the results are ready?
Bing!
Perfect.
Speak of the devil.
I don't know if I said this before, but I'm imagining like a fax machine like printout as it's like printing out these sheets for you, and you're like scanning, you hear the sounds going as it's like whirring and moving, and you guys only have samples of paint at the moment right now, correct?
And the organic material in the holes in Derek's body.
Okay. We'll say we'll do the organic material first, and then we'll do the 3 paint samples. So the organic material is just coming back as, and I should have thought of this. I should have thought, help me, everyone. What's a dumb Latin name for coalwood tree?
What is Latin for coal? Latin for coalwood would be calculus lignum. Calculus lignum.
Calculus like the math?
Calculus.
Calculus.
All right, we'll go with that.
Calculus lignum. That's what Google said.
Mitt, your pronunciation is beautiful.
Mitt, you almost turn into a different person when you pronounce it. Why your machine prints in Latin? Don't think about it.
It's very old.
Perfect. So it's coming back as just straight coalwood tree. The 3 paint samples, one comes back as largely black ink, because it was the one you gathered from the runoff of the minibus. Mostly black ink with trace amounts of blood.
What?
Crazy.
Crazy. It's mostly blood mixed with Spillman moths, and they're like unusual scientific weirdness. Mitt, you're familiar with this as you've studied this a little bit. You know that Spillman moths have some kind of weird, like, reactive substance inside of them.
The bioluminescence, you mean?
Yes. The other 2 are just coming back straight blood and Spillman moths.
Is it human blood?
Yes.
What? Can you tell what blood type it is?
I think I need a different machine for that.
Uh-oh. What do you know about people's blood types, Marissa?
I mean, I have Derek's thing from the morgue, so I would have his blood type.
Oh, I see.
We don't have to think about that. It's bad enough as it is.
It's fine.
Okay, well, Mitch, your wife's meatloaf has done a marvelous job of sobering me up. And despite that, I think maybe...
One of its many qualities.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe we should try to do a seance and see if Derek could impart some sort of ghost memory about his murder, because this is starting to weird me out.
This is going to perk Don up, who's, again, just been kind of wandering in the background of the room, opening bottles, taking a sniff.
Oh, God.
Maybe looking at a label or 2.
Dawn, have you taken anything?
I don't think there's anything quite of interest to Don here. It's all pretty clinical and sterile feeling. Like there's nothing.
Nothing in here is edible.
I think he's more curious about different flavors and smells at this point, but has not really found anything of interest yet. Unless, I don't know, is there a yummy lab juice?
There could be if you want it.
I don't want it that bad.
I have a water distiller.
Ooh.
Distillation is an interesting concept. But then he remembers you said water, and it's back anyway. Anyway, you mentioned the seance, and this would kind of bring him back into the conversation. Yes, the old-fashioned Spillman seance. This seems like quite a useful tool and an interesting experience. I would, again, love to participate.
So if you guys are all wanting to do a seance, Dee Dee, you're the one who actually helped get the Spillman collection to be donated to the HOA. And I think you know that there is at least a little bit of spiritualism in one of George's old books. I think he and his wife kind of had like a fad with it.
Ooh.
If you wanted to, you could use that as a guide, or at least a starting point in conducting a seance. You know that this would be in the archive. So you'd have to go to Archie, but...
Oh, that's fine. Alice won't be there. This sounds great. And what better place to summon the dead than a library? Am I right? And we're back.
Thwack.
Thwack, and you're back. You guys are back in the archives.
It's like we never left.
You guys go down, you descend the stairs, you're going into the door. You hear a muffled argument as you're like going down towards the door.
To walk through the lobby.
And as you open it, you see Tamus Tupper and Archie both like going at it. Tamus is kind of like insistently like sitting in a chair, and Archie is like trying to get this man to leave his place. Now, Archie, if I wait here, they'll return and I can speak with them. It's very important that we talk. Why do people want to fuck with my archive? Why does everyone want to hang out in my space? What the fuck is happening? And they're back. Great. Excellent. Mitt, hit my nose. I need it. Come on.
Righto. Roink.
And right after he calms down, Dee Dee pulls a Ziploc bag of meatloaf out. And it's like, here, darling, I saved you a plate.
No, out. No. Out of here with that. Sheriff, say what you gotta say. I'm out. And he walks out of the room.
Don lights his cigar back up.
Oh no, but we need one of the Spillman journals, actually. Unless you want me to touch it.
Those are under lock and key. Come get me in 5. Talk to the sheriff. I don't want to hear it. Archie closes the door. He doesn't want to deal with y'all right now.
Dawn, you got the keys, right? You already made a copy of the archives key, right?
Don doesn't need keys.
Oh dear. Okay, that'll be exciting. As you all file in, Tamus goes, "See, I knew if I just waited here, you all would come. Gosh, I'm good at my job."
Mitt bristles.
"I need to speak with you all urgently. There's been another, well, possibly more than one. We found 2 bodies in the woods."
What?
Did you move them?
"Well, I haven't."
Did you move them?
"I did not. One of my deputies may have, but I was just about to head there when I thought I might talk to you all first."
Tell your deputies not to touch anything, just to cordon off the crime scene, and that's it.
Deputy Donovan, come in, please."
Yeah, this is Deputy Donovan. Sup? What's going on?
Now, Deputy Donovan, I've got my posse here, and they're telling me that we can't move the bodies. You haven't done that yet, have you?
Nah, so I've been like digging, but I haven't.
Digging? Digging?
Sheriff, I'm just trying to prevent a crime that's already happened. Like I'm trying to,
Mitt launches over and snags the radio and says, "I have been deputized by the sheriff, and I'm commanding you, do not do anything else to that crime scene unless you want to be indicted in the murder as well. Or for obstruction of justice."
Oh, hey Mitt, how you doing?
Terrible. Don't touch anything.
I mean, I got Polaroids. Like, we're good. We're just, this is just investigating.
I'm telling you this now as a favor, but you don't want to be on my shit list. When the Nimsy storm rolls through town, you want to be on the right side of the wall.
Roger. Well, you guys coming? Or, I called the sheriff an hour ago.
Obviously.
An hour ago.
He gives the radio back.
Well, yeah, you heard Donovan. Are we going or what?
What do you know about the discovery? You discovered how many bodies? Where in the woods? What do you suspect? Give me the brief.
Well, they said about 2, and
about
I believe
2.
there were 2.
Is it 2 or not?
About.
Is it 2 or not?
Well, it's hard to know. We believe 2, maybe. About 2, about a few, Definitely more than 1.
Dawn, I need you to finish listening to this man, because I'm going to need someone to touch my nose pretty soon.
The sheriff reaches out and touches the tip of your nose.
I slap him away.
Don also reaches out to boop your nose.
I accept Dawn's touch.
They looked like halfway up the mountain. You all remember those, I mean, we can't be sure, but based on the clothing and the personal effects, they seem to be those two hikers that came through town about a week ago.
Tourists, you mean? And Mitt kind of looks at Dawn, concerned.
Yeah.
Don looks back also concerned.
Yeah, them owners of the minibus out front. I've been looking for them. I've been meaning to tell them they got to move their vehicle.
The minibus.
It's gotten several parking tickets.
So the bus was graffitied and so was Derek's house.
Where's Chauncey?
I think in this moment he's still enjoying a lovely dinner with your wife.
Oh, he never left?
Okay, excellent. That's fine. He's safe there. Mitt kind of pulls Dee Dee and Dawn away from the sheriff a bit and goes, have we been marked? If we go into the woods to see these bodies, are we going to be next?
That does concern me. But I mean, there are so many of us in the HOA. Are they targeting all of us or just one of us? And if so, which one? Either way, I think there's strength in numbers, and we probably should stick together from here on out.
Well, I don't know. The sheriff won't really tell us how many bodies they found just about
They were
two.
buried and you don't want me to touch the crime scene.
You
How
can't
can I
hear
know
us,
if there are
Tamus.
people buried under the other baddies? I just don't know. You're asking me
Tamus.
questions I don't know the answer to.
Tamus.
Tupper.
Yes, Mr. Tupperware. Would you mind going to join your deputy and secure the crime scene and hold it as is for now until we can recoup? We were in the middle of something when we were interrupted here.
I will stop all crimes that are in progress.
No, that is not what I said.
That is my sworn duty as the sheriff, though.
You know what? On second thought, Mitt, maybe we pop out to the crime scene really quick just before they can completely fuck it up and make it unusable. The difference between these victims and us is we know that something's coming. I doubt they did.
That's true. Don, what do you think?
That does seem to be a bit threatening, and it is growing dark. That is a bit concerning.
It's definitely getting dark.
Will you be joining us, Mr. Sheriff, sir? We
No.
could use some
No.
official protection.
No.
He does have the gun.
That's so true.
But of course, I was about to go there myself. I just figured I'd let you all tag along with me. I'm coming here as a courtesy to y'all.
God, give me
I
the
did
grace
ask you to help
accept
me
with
solve
serenity
this.
the things that cannot
Well,
be
actually,
changed,
technically,
the
I'm
courage
supposed to be off
change
doing
the things that should be
festival
changed, and the
things.
wisdom to
So I
distinguish
might just
the
give you
one
a lift.
from the other.
Okay, well, if you got a flashlight, I suppose, and you're bringing the gun.
But of course.
Oh, yes, hang on. Is there anything in the archive we can use to arm ourselves?
A sword!
George is, I'm pretty sure, in Graveyard Shift or in something we talked about, George's family was part of the Civil War or like the early cavalry. So there is probably a cutlass somewhere.
There are swords.
I want a sword!
If you make a pull from the tower, you can have what... Well, no, I won't say that. If you make a pull from the tower, you can have a sword. There are, at most, 2.
Here I go.
I would like a tiny gun.
That will also require a pull from the tower.
I am pulling for my sword, and
Oh. Well,
Okay,
it's
I'm
okay.
pulling-
It worked.
I'm
It's
pulling
okay.
for a sword. Oh
It-
God! Oh God!
Oh, I love this.
Mitt,
I love
Mitt.
Yes.
We're
Ooh.
fine. We're fine.
Swords.
Well, we'll have to figure out how the Spillmans get back their crossed sabers from Witch in the Woods, because I believe I remember it being a descriptor on the wall.
They have multiple.
We bring them back.
Yeah, they're wealthy. They've got a bunch of swords.
Yeah, that's like 60 years in the future. Who cares?
We're members of the HOA. We'll bring them back.
Hi, dear listener. On the list of things I didn't expect to happen tonight, it was my friends berating me about the number of swords George Spillman had in his life. That is not what I expected to.
Well, not just George, the whole Spillman family. We got their whole archive.
Holbrook was a collector fob.
It's an entire archive of Maurice. Come on.
Fuck me, I guess.
Jonathan, or Jeffrey, or some other name, he was a blacksmith. He was an amateur blacksmith. He set up a forge in the backyard, and he made swords all day, every day. And there's just 1,000 swords. Whenever you want, there's a sword right there.
It's weird that we had to pull for it when there's just such an abundance of swords in Spillman.
Everyone's railings are made out of swords, signs are made out of swords.
That's why there's so many people falling down the stairs, because it's actually very dangerous to hold a railing as you go down.
The railing is just swords.
They're all just swords.
That is how my late husband Joffrey died.
Yeah. Dee Dee, I guess you don't even have to pull. You can just have a sword. They just exist everywhere.
This doesn't have to be a real thing I made up.
What are you talking
Jacob,
about?
what are you Jake, okay, wait, no, now it's my turn. Now it's me. Now I get to do this. The crow train is fine, but oops, all swords, that's where we draw the line.
I was trying to give you an out in case swords are the Achilles heel of your story.
Fabrice, I have a pitch for you.
Oh, dear.
Dee Dee has a cane. Can it be one of the old-fashioned, you pop a button and a knife shoots out of it cane? Those exist. Those exist.
I know about a sword cane.
Maybe you find a Spillman one.
She has been in Spillman for a while.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, I'll
fashionablecanes.com.
Dee Dee, I'll let you have that, but on one condition.
Uh-huh.
Narrate to me how you used that to kill one of your husbands.
Ooh.
Kill a husband?
You would never, I know.
I would never.
But how did this accident take place? What happened? Give me the juice.
Well, it was very tragic. I don't like talking about it.
Has talked to literally everyone about it.
It was in the 40s. It was my third husband. His name was Alan, and we had a beautiful 6-month marriage together. And it was the darndest thing. I ran out to do some errands, and my grandmother's cane was in the house. And I came back, and he was just lying in the middle of the floor with it impaled through his neck. I don't know what happened, but it was a terrible accident. There was a thorough investigation, and they figured out that he must have tripped down the sword staircase and landed on it in the perfect spot. It was so painful. And we got the life insurance 6 months later, so it was really just a full circle, just in time for my 4th wedding.
Pop, 6, squish, Cicero, grandma.
So you see, I wouldn't call myself proficient with it, but I have learned some safety techniques after the tragedy to make sure it didn't happen to me.
Delightful. Now that you are all armed to the teeth, what would you like to do?
Woods.
Into the woods to find the thing that makes it worth the journeying.
Don is grabbing an old-timey mine lantern.
Ooh. Is it empty, though? Because they used moths? Or I guess they do both, actually.
You need both, yeah.
Yeah, you have I'm going to say you have a storm lantern kind of thing. They smell really, really bad when you light them. Think of an on-fire garbage can.
Great.
So you go into the woods to go and do the thing. And thwack, you guys have arrived. Tamus has given you all a ride, unless anyone says otherwise.
Are we not going to take Dee Dee's car so that we have a quick getaway?
I mean, I shouldn't drive at night. I do.
I was just going to say, I don't think Dee Dee...
But it's worse than normal.
Do you want me to drive, Dee Dee?
Oh, yes. What a gentleman.
All right, if everyone's driving themselves, Don's going to take his motorcycle, too.
Motorcycle,
We'll just follow. We'll do
yes!
a little convoy.
All right, so we have 2 cars and a motorcycle. Tamus rolls up to the parking lot of a path, and you all start the crunching of gravel and dirt as you start down this trail. You're going into the woods. The sun is just sort of starting to set. Tamus has his flashlight that he turns on. Don't really need it yet, but he has it out for safety.
Do we see any Spillman moths as we're hiking?
Yes, you do.
I think Mitt would try to capture a few of them to bring them with them.
Ooh.
Being a member of the Historical Society, he would know about their use in detecting, the rot and in times of suspense. And I think it's just kind of a investigative thing. We've seen moths at the crime scene. There's weird shit going on. I think he would bring a few.
Mitt, I really like the idea. I'm gonna say you can get one and be holding it in your hands, or if you make me a pull, you can have a jar with a bunch of them.
The tower's bad. That's mean. Fine.
Well, I think that I would just have some sample jars, so I'll take the one that's in my hand and put it in my jar and keep walking.
Yes.
Interesting.
And he uses the tip of his sword to poke little air holes in it so it doesn't die.
I let my grin show, dear listener. She thought of what I was thinking.
I just have a compassionate heart for wildlife.
I was gonna kill your moth in a couple of hours in game.
Oh.
I shouldn't have grinned. I shouldn't have done it. Anyway, you all are walking into the woods. You start to hear the forest kind of come alive a little bit at night because it's dusk now. You start hearing all the little sounds of nature get a little bit more intensified as critters are trying to use the last of the daylight to get everything they can done. You hear the buzzing of insects and mosquitoes. You hear the croaking of frogs. You hear a bush rustling and you look and there's deer bounding around.
Deer.
After about an hour of hiking.
An hour?
Yeah, it sucks, man. They were deep in the woods.
Bro.
You all arrive at a, again, yellow cordoned off police tape line with a bored deputy standing there. He has a badge. It says Donovan. Oh, what's up? You made it. Nice. Can I leave? And Tamus looks at him and goes, Donovan, he salutes him. You are relieved of your service. Go have an excellent night. Don't forget to stop by and check on the Harvest Festival proceedings. And Donovan kind of gives a snappy salute and bounces. Christine, were you going to say something?
I was going to ask if Donovan's had any graffiti on his house lately, because maybe we shouldn't let him go in the woods by himself.
Oh. Do you ask that?
No.
He's fine. He deserves death.
He's been alone in the woods for this long. I think he'll be all right.
That's so true, actually.
100%. So yeah, Donovan leaves, and you all go under the police line, and you have flashlights out now because you need it to see clearly what the ground is. It's starting to get dark, and there are 2 holes in the ground that look as they're partially dug and then the digging was stopped. You can see, looking out from the holes, 2 completely emaciated figures. The thing I want you all to picture is bog mummy.
Oh.
Without the
Without the bog.
Yeah, without the bog and without the blackened skin, completely just dried up. They both are mostly buried near the base of a coalwood tree. There's a shovel by the base of the tree. One of the 2 bodies looks as though it was partially uncovered. You can see paw prints around it. And Tamus would confirm that we got news from a hiker that their dog found these 2 poor people. That's when I had Donovan come out here and, secure the scene. I was, looking sidelong at Mitt, I was going to have him excavate the remains, but I've been told not to do that. And you see one of the bodies has a kind of like a crushed in skull, almost as though they were struck by like a really big blow to like the back of the head. That's what you can see from here.
And like, probably goes without saying, and our characters wouldn't know this, but just to drive it home, does their state resemble the mountain of corpses that we saw in Graveyard Shift under the century tree?
Yes, they are also completely emaciated, like those bodies were.
Cool. And neat. What color is the moth in Mitt's jar?
Moth in Mitt's jar is blue at this moment. Now, Mitt, I know you don't want us to disturb the bodies, but I kind of do think we need to dig them out, don't you? If you'd like to collect samples of them as they are now, and then we can, get them out of there, and we can, I suppose, try to return them to whence they came?
Yes, now that the investigation team is here, we can proceed.
And he goes to take samples from the bodies.
Yeah, you collect the samples that you need.
And as I'm doing that, do I notice anything different other than like the emaciated state of these bodies? Do I notice anything different about these than when I was investigating Derek?
These ones seem to be completely buried, and they are buried much deeper. That would be the first thing that you would notice. And then when you go to lift up a hand, their bodies are incredibly light. Like it feels almost like supernaturally light.
Do they have the puncture marks that Derek had?
So I'm taking that you guys are digging them up a little bit?
Uh-huh.
Okay. As you start to do that, you see that the earth around them is really loose, if that makes sense. It's almost like potting soil. It moves so easily. It's not hard packed or compressed at all. And you see that they're almost in upright positions. It's buried feet first. And as you guys dig down and get halfway, you're at the torso, you feel the earth beneath you shift a little bit. And as you get to the feet, you see that you're almost finding large holes in the ground around the legs, and there are roots that are wrapped around their legs.
They have the spikes and everything?
Yeah.
Hate that.
Now that you have the full bodies, one has a crushed skull that looks like from a blow to the back of the head. The other one has savage gouges on it, seems to be similar to Derek's lacerations. Mitt, you are able to collect samples that again look like tiny hairs and other insect-like parts. It looks as though whatever did this damage to these people has incredible strength. It looks like these people were almost dragged down into the ground.
Is there anything that Don and I can see around the body? But you said there's paw prints. Are there footprints that would have survived? Other things the murderer could have left behind?
Ooh, I like that. While Mitt and Tamus are kind of uncovering the bodies, you two are sort of scouring around the area. You do find their backpacks. They seem to have most of their equipment with them. They said they were going for a week excursion, and there's more than half a week's worth of food left in the packs. Again, there's no blood at the scene. There is blood on their clothing, where it would have stained it, but everything else is completely gone.
Does it smell like blood?
It does smell like blood, but you have to get fairly deep into the digging to get the smell.
Huh. So working backwards, we can assume that they were killed and presumably buried 4 to 5 days ago? Interesting.
Around this area, you also find 2 sets of footprints that once you get to their feet, their boots would match up with that. And you find a bigger set of footprints that look out of place. It takes you a minute. like, Dawn, you don't recognize these. These footprints look like completely alien and strange to you. And Dee Dee, it takes you a moment, but after a minute, you see them and you're like, these are footprints of dress shoes.
In the woods?
In the woods.
I look at Tamus's feet. What type of shoes is he wearing?
He's wearing very normal, rugged boots.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Hey, what kind of shoes is Don wearing?
Dawn, that's why you've never seen dress shoes before in your life.
Yeah, what's the sneakers version of the 1960s? Is that Chucks at this point?
He doesn't have on a nice espadrille sandal.
Ooh.
Perhaps. What's an espadrilles?
It's like the woven or like a...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of loafery, sandal-y thing. Yeah, that sounds like Dawn.
What type of shoes does Chauncey wear? Fit check. Who wears dress shoes in the HOA?
You've only seen Chauncey so far in a full 3-piece suit.
So dress shoes.
So dress shoes.
What about Archie and Herb?
Archie wears very practical ergonomics arch-supporting sneakers.
Good for him.
Can I offer I don't know, I suppose a parallel kind of something? Because I think while everybody's scraping their goos and taking pictures, like, Don's more interested in the human story of what happened. I don't know if there's not exactly anyone to talk to, but maybe the sheriff. Now, you see, do we know the names of these fine folks?
Jacob, what's the name of the 2 people you were looking to hire for your bar?
Oh,
You
no.
want me to know what's on my character sheet?
Jacob, you're looking really suspicious, and you played a bad guy so well last
I
time.
think that's really what's influencing you there. Is this on my character sheet, Fob? This seems like a foreign document I have no memory of.
It very well might not be. You can also make up their names.
Great. Pull 2 names out of a hat. Hikers, not from Spillman, so not alliterative. Gotta kill that impulse. Brother and sister? Are the brother and sister partners, friendies?
We can say brother and sister, that's fine.
Great. Brothers, names we haven't used. We've used so many names. This is the other thing. Have we had a Robert yet?
Robbie Rockland.
What about Ryan? We haven't done Ryan.
Ooh, Ryan and Tina Hikerman.
Perfect.
It's Ryan and Tina!
So yeah, Dawn, you're kind of going through their stuff to find out like who these people were, and you come across the like labels on their equipment on their backpacks, and you see the names Ryan and Tina Hikerman.
Oh, these are those tourists, the nice brother and sister up from the city. It's a real shame, and I gotta say, a bit surprising. They seemed quite the experienced hiker. You wouldn't expect them to fall to any of the normal perils of this here mountain. This is something really quite extraordinary, I think.
Dawn, I'm surprised as well. They seemed like good folks. You know, they got their permits were all in order and everything. Heck, they seem to know more about this area than I do. I lived in these woods for several years.
Now, that does sound interesting, and I would like to hear more stories about your time as a wild woodsman.
Oh no, I lived in a commune with some folk.
Again, putting a pin in that. Is there any indication of any unusual wildlife activity in the area, or?
Well, up until earlier today, I was thinking that it was some kind of mountain lion attacks, but, well, you know, mountain lions don't bash people's heads in like that, so I gotta think we've got some kind of crazed killer on the loose.
But that's the confusing thing, right? These were strangers to town, and Derek, what is the motive other than how they ended up? I don't see any connection. I mean, other than the bar, but I don't know that makes sense.
Now, you see, most people in town have stopped by the bar at least once or twice. That's not really much of a conclusion to come to or to draw off of.
Well, I think the one connector that we did already identify was the red paint. Well, The red marking that we now know is not paint.
Well, that's incredibly concerning.
Sheriff, do you know of anyone else who've had this marking on their property?
I don't know anything about any particular marking, but I know Chauncey was telling me about cleaning up some graffiti some kids had done. I can't see anyone in town wanting to harm little Chauncey. That just doesn't seem right.
Well, he's safe in my house at the moment, so I think he's all right for now. He's not out in the woods. That's the other common thing, is that the people that have died have been out here. So as long as he doesn't go into the woods anytime soon, he should be all right.
Mitt, now, you might be forgetting this, wanting to, not being an official lawman, but weren't they all also found buried, at least in part, by a coalwood tree?
Yes.
I don't know if this has any significance. It just seems like a kind of pattern that we should be. Maybe we should... Oh, I could deputize half the town, and we could have everyone stand by a coalwood tree. That way, they would all be safe from someone else walking up and killing someone and trying to bury them under that tree. That does seem like kind of I knew there was a reason they appointed me.
Yes, to create a militarized state of surveillance out of our fair town of Spillman. Great idea, Sheriff.
That's what I said, Mitt. Thank you.
I'm not going to say that Seamus has a point because he doesn't, but I think there is some evidence of escalation on behalf of the killer, and he's getting more and more bold, clearly. If the only similarity is that all the victims get buried by a coalwood tree, there's coalwood trees in town, and Mitt, you did say there were a few in your backyard. I don't want to cause any alarm, but does your wife own a firearm or giant sword?
No, but I do, and he takes off running.
Wait, I have the keys to the car.
Then get in, Toots, let's go.
This episode is not sponsored by the paint company that mixed up the wrong paint for my dining room. It looks awful.
Did they give you blood moths?
Oh yeah, did they give you blood moth instead?
I'm next, oh no!
Thank you for listening to Dread and Breakfast today. We're so glad you're here. Our theme song is composed by the wonderful Morgan Thomas Mills and samples music courtesy of the American Folklife Center, Library of Congress. If you want to know more about the show or just connect with us, you can check out the episode notes for links to all kinds of things like sound credits, content warnings, and our Discord server where you can chat with us and all kinds of other people who like the show. And you can see things like pictures of a cat who tried to check out when I was doing some construction on my house this one time, or just cool people doing rad stuff. I really think you would enjoy it. Alright, so you are still listening to podcast credits. So I'm going to guess you probably don't have the use of your hands right now. You're probably driving your car, or you're doing the dishes and you're like almost done. You don't want to stop and dry them off just to skip the podcast right now. Or maybe you're feeding your baby and they fell asleep, and if you move even the slightest little bit, they're going to wake up. But when you get the use of your hands back, if you could do me a favor, somewhere in the app that you used to turn on the sweet, sweet sound of my voice, there's a button that tells our algorithmic overlords that you think this is a good podcast. It might be called like or review, something like that. You turned on a podcast. You're technologically literate, so you can probably find it. Just when you get your hands back, if you could do me a favor and push that button, that would be a huge help. Or if you got cool friends, which, let's face it, you're listening to the show, you've probably got really cool friends. Maybe that's who you're driving to see, or who you cooked that great dinner for, or maybe they helped you make that cool baby. Maybe just tell them how much you like the show, and they're cool. They'll probably like it too. And then you'll have cool stuff to talk about instead of just making more babies. Whatever it is, we really appreciate you listening, sharing the show wherever you can. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.